Hi, Katzcradul here. I have been wanting to make this video for a while and probably should have done it earlier with everyone I've been seeing who's been going to LDS Cannery and buying lots of food, going to Costco and Sam's and buying lots of food. As someone who's done this for a very long time, I know how difficult it can be to track the food you're purchasing and to have a way to record what you've got and what you still need and that kind of thing. I've tried lots of different systems, and I have not been very good at tracking my food, and when I purchase food, not been good at logging it in, and people will go into my food storage and take food out and not log, so I never really knew where I was, and I got tired of that. I happened to stumble upon this website called StockUpFood.com, and it has been a godsend for me. I love it. It's so simple. I'm going to show you a little bit how to use it. I will tell you, it will not track everything you're storing. It tracks the basics. I'm sorry the picture is not great here. I don't know how to make it better. I'm too new at this, and my technical person is not here at home to help me. So I just want to get this video made and put up. It does track the basics, and when you go into StockUpFood.com, it will allow you to log in a profile. It will ask you for your profile, and what it's going to ask is how many adults in your house, how many children in your house, and how many months of food you want to have. Now, since my child is 10 or over, and I think they say 8 or over, that you should just go ahead and count them as adults. There's actually 2 adults and 1 10-year-old child in my house, and I log in as 3 adults. And right now I'm tracking 15 months of food, and it will show over here the percentage of food that I have, 98%. It says 98% to your goal of 15 months. Here is where I go to add food when I purchase new food. This green button, it has a plus sign. The minus button is the use food symbol when I want to go use food. It's that simple. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But here's what it tracks. It says your food storage. The green is what you have. The brownish color is what you need. And it tracks grain, dairy, fats and oils, that's one category, sugar, legumes, cooking essentials, those are things like baking powder, baking soda, yeast, salt and vinegar, and then water and bleach is in a category under water. Okay, if you look here under the grain section, it will list several different kinds of grain: wheat, flour, cornmeal, oats, rice, and pasta. Those are the categories it tracks. Now you'll see up here it recommends that I have 558 pounds of wheat. Well, actually, it recommends that I have 563. That's what I need, 563, and it shows that I have 558. Flour, it says I need 94 pounds of flour, and you can see that I have 335, a lot more than it recommends. That's really because I think most folks will say that white flour does not have a great shelf life, certainly not as good as whole wheat berries, and so they don't recommend that you have as much. I do vacuum seal my flour with an oxygen absorber. It has a much longer shelf life, and when times get tough initially, I don't want to have to go find my grinder and grind flour. I want to have flour ready to go, so that's why I store more of that. We're from the South. We do store a lot of cornmeal. It recommends that I have 94 pounds. I have 190. Most of that's in the form of whole corn that I can grind up. I trade piano lessons for corn. I have a student whose dad's a farmer, and occasionally we'll trade piano lessons for corn. So I have a lot of corn stored. Oats I have a lot of. Rice, like I said, we're from the South. We eat a lot of beans and rice and cornbread. So it recommends I have 188 pounds of rice. I have 249. So you can see I have more than they recommend of some items, less of the other. But as it averages out, I have 100% of what they recommend in the form of grain. Now you see over here in dairy, they think I'm lacking a little bit. They're saying I only have 88% of a 15-month supply of dairy, because they're saying I lack a little bit of dry milk. They're recommending I have 225 pounds, and I'm saying I have 174, so they have me at 88% there on dairy. Sugar, I have 100%. I think sugar is actually going to be a currency during the collapse of a sort, so I store a lot of sugar because people are going to want it and I'm going to want to trade it. Fats and oils, I have 100%. That's easy to do for me because they count peanut butter as a fat. They recommend I have 15 pounds of peanut butter and I have 106 pounds. So lots of that count. I have plenty of fats and oils. Legumes, 99%. They say I need a few more. Now here's an interesting thing. The categories here are dry beans, lima beans, soybeans, split peas, lentils, and dry soup mix. I store mostly dry beans. I store black beans, pinto beans, white beans. I don't store soybeans because they're all genetically modified. It shows I have 2 pounds. A friend across the street gave those to me. I probably won't use them. I'll probably grind them up and give it to the chickens. But I don't like split peas. So I don't have split peas and soybeans, and I don't have lima beans. But I've got lots of other dry beans, and I've got plenty of lentils for sprouting. It's my favorite thing to sprout. So you'll kind of see how that works. Before I run out of time here, I'm going to quickly show you. Let's look down here at sugar. It shows I have 262 pounds. Sugar was on sale today. I bought, they're 4-pound bags, and I bought 5 of them, so about 20 pounds of sugar. So I'm going to press the Add button here, and it takes me to the Add Food page, the food type. I press the little arrow here on the down menu, and I scroll down, I scroll down to sugar, press sugar, and I'm going to put in 20 pounds, and I make sure it has pounds. It will let you say pounds, gallons, quarts, or cans, because you can have gallons of vegetable oil, gallons of vinegar, gallons of water, gallons of bleach, and then quarts are for things like mayo and salad dressing, and cans are of things like evaporated milk. So I'm putting in 20 pounds of sugar, and I'm going to press now Add. Here we go, Add. And you'll see now when I come back to sugar now, it added it in, and now I have 282 pounds of sugar. It's that simple. When I want to use food, I press the Use button. I go, it says Use Food up here. I pick the food I want. If I wanted to use up mayonnaise, I go in there. I'll put 1 in. I'll scroll down here to quart, and then I would press Use, and it would subtract that mayo from my food storage. I absolutely love this system. I can't say enough about it. I can tell my daughter, go take 4 pounds of sugar out of StockUpFood.com. She can come in here, log on. It's very, very simple. She takes the 4 pounds of sugar out, and we're done. Now, I will tell you, what I do, I originally started out with like 6 months storage that I wanted, and as I got 6 months storage, then I upped it to a year, and then it would tell me how much more I was lacking to make up that year. And when I got to a year, I went up to 15 months, and so now I'm working on that. I'm at 98% of 15 months. When I get 100% of 15 months, then I'm going to move it up to like 18 months, so that I'm constantly adding. Now, is this all I have, 15 months of food storage? Certainly not, because it doesn't count the meats I have stored, all my canned goods I have stored, all my home canned products I have stored. So, you know, there's significantly more than 15 months worth of food in this house. I have 15 months worth of staples, though. I love this system. Give it a try. If you have any questions, just PM me, and I'll work you through it. But it's so simple, you won't have any problem. This is Katzcradul. Hope this helps a lot.